everyone. Today in Heredity and Evolution chapter we are going to discuss about evolution and classification. For this, first of all, we need to know what is evolution and classification. So evolution is the process of development of new organisms from the pre-existing ones. Means जो pre-existing organisms हैं उनसे नए organisms form होते हैं. So this is evolution. और इस process में बहुत सारे factors हैं which play a very important role like environmental change. So this is evolution. And next is classification. About classification you have already studied in grade 9 that classification is the arrangement of organisms into groups on the basis of their similarities and differences. देखिए organisms को groups में arrange करना उनकी similarities और जो उनमें differences है उनके base पे. So this is called classification. And here this is the hierarchy of classification like kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus and then species. And the members of a species they show more similarities. एक species के members जो होते हैं उनमें बहुत ज़्यादा similarities होती हैं. They have same genetic composition. उनमें number of chromosomes, उनका genome structure that is same. So what is classification? The arrangement of organisms into groups on the basis of their similarities and differences. And for this we need to know the different characteristics. Characteristics means which tells us the similarities and differences among organisms. So what are characteristics? Characteristics are the details of appearance and behavior, or in other words a particular form or a particular function. देखिए characteristics जो हैं ये organisms के बारे में उनके appearance, उनके behavior के बारे में details होती हैं जिससे हमें ये पता चलता है कि जो organisms हैं उनमें क्या similarities हैं और what are the differences among them. So characteristics are the details of appearance or behavior. For example, the forelimbs of human beings is a characteristic and the plants can perform photosynthesis. This is also a characteristic. And basic characteristics contribute to the basic body design. And these are present in all the organisms of a large group. जैसे आप plants में देखिए जो green plants है सभी में chlorophyll present होगा. And they all carry out photosynthesis. Children, we know that all the living organisms they are made of cells. So cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. But cells of some organisms they do not have organized nucleus. For example, bacterial cell. And whereas the cells of some other organisms have well organized nucleus. देखिए न्यूक्लियस के बेस पे हम सेल्स को दो कैटेगरीज में डिवाइड करते हैं यूकैरियोट्स और प्रोकैरियोट्स. यूकैरियोट्स आर द ऑर्गेनिजम्स विच हैव अ न्यूक्लियस, अ वेल डिफाइंड न्यूक्लियस, while prokaryotes are the organisms which do not have a well defined nucleus. Similarly, eukaryotes are grouped into unicellular and multicellular organisms. देखिए यूकैरियोट्स को भी दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया, यूनिसेल्युलर एंड मल्टीसेल्युलर, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ वेदर दे आर मेड अप ऑफ सिंगल सेल्ड लाइक अमीबा एंड पैरामीशियम और दे हैव सेवरल सेल्स. और अगर वो बहुत ज़्यादा सेल से बने हैं मीन्स दे आर मेड अप ऑफ सेवरल सेल्स, सो दे आर मल्टीसेल्युलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स लाइक ह्यूमन बींग्स, एनिमल्स, प्लांट्स, वी ऑल आर multicellular organisms. Then multicellular organisms are classified into autotrophs and heterotrophs on the basis of their mode of nutrition, means on the basis of photosynthetic activity, presence or absence of chlorophyll and cell wall. Multicellular organisms भी autotrophs और heterotrophs में classified किए. Autotrophs are the organisms that prepare their own food with the help of simple inorganic things, and heterotrophs are the organisms that are dependent on autotrophs for their food and nutrition demand like animals. देखिए autotrophs वो organisms होते हैं जो कि अपना food खुद prepare करते हैं simple inorganic things से, जैसे कि green plants they prepare their food by the process photosynthesis, और केवल sunlight, water, carbon dioxide और उनमें पिगमेंट प्रेजेंट होता है क्लोरोफिल की हेल्प से वो अपना खाना खुद बनाते हैं. And heterotrophs like animals, we are dependent on autotrophs for our food and nutrition demand. So on the basis of mode of nutrition, multicellular organisms, they are classified into two groups, autotrophs and heterotrophs. And heterotrophs, they are also classified on the basis of location and nature of skeleton. Means their skeleton is present inside the body or their skeleton is present outside the body. So presence of skeleton inside the body or outside the body will also mark another fundamental design difference. So we have seen that there is a hierarchy is developing that allows us to make classification groups. So it is clear that the more common characteristics the two species share, the more closely related they are, and also the more closely related the two groups are. For example, tiger and leopard. They are closely related species of genre Canis. देखिए टाइगर और लेपर्ड ये दोनों की ही जो जीनस है दैट इज सेम कैनिस, बट ये जो दोनों स्पीशीज हैं ये बहुत ही क्लोजली रिलेटेड है. अगर हम देखें टाइगर और लेपर्ड में तो दोनों में सिमिलैरिटीज हमें दिखाई देंगी. एंड दे हैव इवॉल्व्ड more recently from a common ancestors. Let's understand this concept with the help of another example. See, a brother and a sister, they are closely related and they have common ancestor, their parents. And a girl and her first cousins are closely related but less related than her brother. The cousins have a common ancestor, their grandparents, and in the second generation. So thus we can say that evolutionary relationships are traced in the classification of organisms.